Okay, guys, so this is my third attempt now to record this video. My video keeps getting cut off while I'm doing this. Obviously, the gang stalkers are hating on me painting now, okay? It doesn't matter what I do. I end up getting, some type of backlash from it, okay? So they're hacking into my device. Which is quite stupid because I have plenty of other devices to record on. However, y'all see how far I got with this project already. This one I'm calling Diamond Fashion. So all of these pieces have diamond symbolism in it or what have you. There's several others I'm going to be working on as well, but this is the one that I started so far. And I actually recorded myself doing all of these, but like I said, the device keeps cutting off. So I am going to get back to it, guys, okay? Thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. There are several other pieces that I'm doing. I'm also doing fancy fashion, okay, which is like several formal pieces and stuff like that. I'm also doing beast fashion, okay, which is some more sinister looking type outfits, pieces, and different things, okay? But I'm working on diamond fashion right now, okay, guys? So these are some pieces that I drew up myself, just really kind of embracing this new skill of mine, hobby of mine, however you want to see it. The spirit kind of brought to me, so I'm like, okay, let me do it. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So anyway, this is my third attempt. I'm going to get back at it, okay? I just finished on this dress here with the shawl / scarf on it or what have you, guys, okay? So that's what's going on. Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, and I'm Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages. The first message you have here is racially profiled, murder, that blood contract they signed, big bad bullies, it's a wicked, wicked world we live in, your sold out enemies are getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be, guys, okay? So collective, Spirit is saying you are being racially profiled by people. Interestingly enough, this is like, it's racism, but I feel like you could be dealing with colorism as well, okay? So I feel like you have people outside your race as well as people of your own kind within your race, okay? Who are profiling you, who are racist towards you or prejudiced towards you or discriminating against you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? The mere fact that you're being racially profiled, you're being targeted, okay, collective, and this goes far and beyond just talking about you like a dog behind your back or something like that, okay? You're being racially profiled to the point that somebody wants to hurt, harm, or endanger you, okay? You're being racially profiled to be murdered, Spirit is saying, okay? And this is because of a blood contract that someone signed, okay? Somebody offered you up as a sacrifice, collective. Somebody is in a binding contract. They signed their name in blood, as they say. You know what I'm saying, okay? and they offered you up as a blood sacrifice. Now, this could be somebody who is looking to get a higher position, title, or role, a large amount of abundance or finances, money, resources, or something like that, or what have you. But somebody is in some type of blood contract, and because of this blood contract, you got these people who are racially profiling you are literally plotting, planning, scheming, strategizing on how to murder you, collective, okay? Or spirit is saying that someone who was racially profiled was murdered. If this was past, is this, because these readings can be past, present, or future, okay? If this is a situation that has already happened, somebody was murdered because they were racially profiled and because of a blood contract that someone was in, okay? So ultimately, that person was sacrificed. Okay, if it's a situation that has already happened. However, if this is a situation that has not happened, you're being racially profiled. Okay, and people are actively trying to sacrifice you, collective. They're trying to eliminate you, execute you, take you out. Okay, and it's because of this blood contract that somebody is in. Okay, so you are being racially profiled by some big bad bully, spirit is saying. Okay. Um, these are the type of individuals that run around thinking they're bigger and better and bolder than everybody else in the world, thinking that they run, rule, and control everybody else in the world, flexing their muscles like you're supposed to be afraid of them or something like that. Okay, very evil, wicked, sinister, toxic, demonic, karmic, low vibrational individuals. Okay, a lot of times when you hear the word bullies, you would think young, dumb, immature type of people, okay? Why? Because, usually it's younger people who you would assume to be in that energy, but these are full grown adults. You would even be surprised as to how many senior fucking citizens it is that's around here bullying people. You would think they would be living out their last days, their golden years, you know what I'm saying? As cool, calm, collected, and fun and adventurous as possible. But no, you would be surprised as to how many people are 60 plus years old. Um, who are around here targeting people, attacking people, abusing people, bullying people, and they said a bad, and these are the very people who act like that they're righteous and upstanding and pillars of the community and saved, sanctified, delivered, holier than thous, and Christians and shit. But it's a mask. They're lying, and they're a bad example for the younger people who are under them. Okay, and it's no wonder they act the way they do. And as a matter of fact, these older big bad bullies recruit in younger individuals who think they are big bad bullies. Okay, so what you have is a whole conundrum of infested, demonically possessed as individuals who are running around here. Thinking that they have the right to target other people, to bully other people in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But these are the type of individuals that you are being racially profiled by. And it's very interesting to me because the people who do these type of things, they will be the first ones that would stand up for their rights. You understand what I'm saying? But they have no problem with breaking laws or stripping the rights from somebody else, okay? The very rules, regulations, bylaws, or, you know what I'm saying? Rights that they would stand for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They would, without a shadow of a doubt, go against when it comes to somebody else or whoever it is that they're bullying or targeting or working against. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, like these are people who want you to respect their privacy, but they have no problem with invading and violating your privacy. Okay, these are the people who expect you to respect their human rights, but they don't care anything about your human rights. Okay, these are the type of people who wouldn't tolerate you invading and violating them, stalking and harassing them, but they matter of factly will invade and violate you, stalk and harass you. Okay, these are people who wouldn't take a like to you ridiculing and judging them, but they have no problem with ridiculing and judging you. You understand what I'm saying? Type of thing. Okay, these are these big bad bullies, and spirit is saying it's a wicked world that we live in. Okay, a lot of people, they lie to themselves, or they trick their own mind to make themselves feel like that the world is some glorious place, beautiful place, or whatever. And don't get me wrong, there are some beautiful sights to see on earth or what have you, but we live in a very evil, wicked, demonic, toxic, polluted world. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, and a lot of people, call themselves, turning a blind eye to what really is. Okay, on a daily basis, people are dealing with bullies. Okay, witches, warlocks, sorcerers, dark priests, priestess, Wiccans, witch practitioners, witch doctors, illusionists, voodooists, you know what I'm saying? Killers, traffickers, you know what I'm saying? Liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, con artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? We live in a very wicked world, okay? This is hell. If there was ever said to be a hell, the planet Earth is hell. Okay? And we are stuck here. Human beings are stuck here. This is the only planet that you know that you can live and breathe on and survive on. This is where we were dumped, okay? And you know what I'm saying? There's nothing but wickedness around us, okay? And it doesn't matter what you like to do that entertains you. It doesn't matter what you tolerate to distract you. It doesn't matter how good you feel like your life is, because a lot of people assume that because you got some money, because you got the job you want, the car you want, the house you want, the clothes and the shoes and the jewelry you want, because you're screwing the person that you want, you know what I'm saying, that life is good, life is wonderful, and it is not. It is not. Okay, we live in a very wicked world, a very foul world, and a lot of people like us to turn a blind eye to it. Okay, but you know, on any given day, every day somebody is being hurt, somebody is being harmed, somebody is being endangered, somebody is being killed, somebody is being used, abused, manipulated, somebody is being targeted, somebody is being attacked. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of things is going on in this wicked world that we live in, and it's no coincidence that this is sitting right up under murder. Okay, look at what these people are doing to you. Okay, and if you're a strong-willed and strong-minded type of person, sometimes life happens. Okay, whether you're a targeted individual or not, sometimes life happens. Okay, you get in and out of relationships. You know what I'm saying? You have jobs, you lose jobs. You have money, you lose money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes life just happens with all kinds of things, and then a lot of times there's a lot of things that every day things are being manipulated around us. Okay, things are being controlled around us and different things. Okay, and this is one of those things. People are setting people up, targeting them, and sacrificing them for money, for their come up. Okay? For them to live better and do better and to feel better and all this other kind of shit. But these people are people who want to snuff your life out, who don't want you to have anything at all. Okay? In this world, you have to sell your soul and your ass to the devil. Stroke the egos of the satanic powers that be to have any fucking thing. Otherwise, you're targeted. Especially if you are awake and aware and you know the truth. Okay? If you see evil, hear evil, and you speak of evil, you are targeted and attacked. And this is the reason why you're being racially profiled, collective. Okay? This is the reason why people are plotting against you to murder you. Okay? They want you to have nothing and no one, not even love. Okay? Not even stability and security or safety. Passion, love, romance. Okay? You got some ignorant ass individual that's a part of some type of cult coven or secret society, okay? A very selfish individual, greedy, materialistic individual, toxic, demonic ass individual that I guarantee you is probably sitting back somewhere judging you, ridiculing you, backstabbing you, dragging your name through the mud. Who's seeing you as the weakest link to have the audacity to offer you up as a blood sacrifice. Just for them to prevail in some type of way. But Spirit is saying your sold out enemies are getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be. They were played and they were hustled to even get into that binding contract in the first place. And the mere fact that they had the audacity to offer you up, collective, and you are a chosen one. You're an earth angel. Okay? You're a star seed. They're getting hustled. They're getting played. So they technically forfeited their own soul, their own life. And they're betting on being able to take you out. This is why they're working against you so vigorously. They won't even allow you to live in misery, in peace. This is what I was getting ready to say a few minutes ago. If you're strong-willed and you're strong-minded, and you take the, what's dished at you, took all your licks, and you find a way to cope, you find a way to continue to move forward. These people still won't even allow you to live in misery, in peace. They're hell-bent on taking you out for their own ill will. But your enemies are getting played. They don't even know they're getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be. Because whatever it is that they're trying to sacrifice you in an effort to get, they're never going to get it. And no matter what they have already gotten or made off of the back of you, off of exploiting you, off of hurting and harming and endangering you, off of selling you out, it's not going to last. And at some point, they will surely die. Because they're going to pay with their life for what they have done. So your enemies are getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be. Okay? To clarify racially profiled, we got wickedness in high places, beast system 666 collective. So there are higher ups who are involved, okay? These are the individuals who are in the shadows. These are the individuals who call themselves leaders and rulers and bosses and masters, okay? These are the people who think that they can run, rule, and control everything and everyone, collective, okay? To clarify murder, we got stalker here. So there's somebody who is stalking you, collective. They are following you. They're invading you, violating you, watching you. They're in the shadows. They're harassing you. They're stalking you. There's a stalker who has been assigned to you or who is being sent to murder you, collective. To clarify that blood contract they signed, you have both your mama side of the family as well as your daddy side of the family here, collective. So your mother's side of the family and your dad's side of the family are fucking sellouts, collective. Excuse my language. They are in a binding contract with the satanic powers that be or the government or whomever. And they offered your ass up as a sacrifice. This is the reason why these people never loved you. This is the reason why you were the black sheep. You were the scapegoat. This is the reason why you were always secluded and isolated and left out and never loved or supported. You was a sacrifice all along. You were sold out as a child. This is the reason why you endured the childhood trauma that you endured. To clarify big bad bullies, we got community mobbing and bullying here, guys. Okay, so you can definitely be a targeted individual. You're experiencing community mobbing. Community mobbing is basically bullying or being gang stalked by basically anybody that you come into contact with. It's not just your community. It's just called community mobbing, which basically speaks of a congregation of people, which is just a large group of people. Okay, but it doesn't matter where you go. Okay, if you're in college, you know what I'm saying. You may be being gang stalked and bullied there. You know what I'm saying. If you have a job, if you work in a certain place, you may be being bullied and gang stalked there, but it's a whole lot of them. Okay, it's not any one in particular person in your neighborhood, your neighbors, complete stranger. You know what I'm saying? It could be anywhere, no matter where you are, even within your family, on a job, amongst your groups of friends, and your relationships, in school, even in church. This community mobbing and bullying is going on, and these are the people who are your big bad bullies. They think they rougher and tougher and bigger and badder than you, collective. To clarify, it's a wicked world we live in. We have low down and dirty shame here, okay? So Spirit is saying these people are low down and dirty shame. Like I told you, these are very sinister, evil, wicked, toxic, demonic individuals, okay? They're low down and dirty shame. These are their whole crime mob. They indulge in organized crime, all kinds of criminal activity. These are toxic individuals who are in their south node, in their shadow side, in their dark side. People who are chained to the devil. That is the reason for the wicked world that we live in. That is the reason why the wicked world that we live in is a low down and dirty shame. To clarify, your sold out enemies are getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be. Also, I meant to tell you, we got blackmail here, like a black, not like blackmail, but a black man, male, M-A-L-E, who could be a stalker of yours, who could have been sent towards you to murder you. I'm also seeing invasion and violation of privacy, collective. So let's pull one more card. I'm seeing New World Order, collective. Okay, so this could be a part of the beast system's, you know, wicked New World Order genocidal plot. Spirit, clarify, your sold out enemies are getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be. Yeah, it's just a bunch of negative energy. Antimatter. Okay? I'm seeing here. I have a lot of cards in this thing. You have angelic protection, collective. These people hate you because they ain't you. Okay, yeah. Your enemies are getting played and hustled by the satanic powers that be because they don't even know that they're under demonic possession. They have been possessed. They're being controlled. They're being manipulated. They're under mind control or something. Okay? Yeah, these are the very individuals who run around acting like thinking they better than you. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, guys, okay? Spirit, clarify, racially profiled with wickedness in high places. Racially profiled with wickedness in high places. Surveillance, collective. You're being surveilled, okay? This is some type of illegal surveillance, unwarranted surveillance that is going on, okay? I feel like there's some type of application or system, artificial intelligence, spyware, something that they're using because there's multiple people who are watching, who are surveilling you, collective, okay? This feed could be being uploaded to the dark web, okay? But you are being racially profiled by this wickedness in high places, okay? They're the ones who's running, ruling, and controlling the operations, okay? As it relates to the surveillance. Spirit, clarify, murder, assassination. They're one used to be assassinated, collective, and these people are sitting and waiting, sitting back, watching, waiting on something to happen. That blood contract they signed. That blood contract they signed. Yeah, I'm seeing death here, okay? Death and organized crime came out together. Okay, so that blood contract that they signed, that your mama side of the family, your daddy side of the family is in. Okay, this was just cause your death, for you to be sacrificed at some point in time, collective, and for them to benefit financially from it or get some type of come up from it. To clarify, big bad bullies with community mobbing, bullying, we got organized crime here. So this is a form of organized crime, which is also run, ruled, and controlled by the government, by the higher ups, by the wealthy elites, by the satanic powers that be, by the wickedness in high places. Yeah, I'm seeing jealousy here. So Spirit is saying this wicked world that we live in is a low down and dirty shame, because a lot of these things is going on. This is all out of jealousy, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify your sold out enemies. Yeah, and there's some type of cover up. There's some type of cover up of some kind that is going on, collective. Your sold out enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be. with demonic possession. Yeah, many of these individuals who are sellouts, they're in regret right now. They're in regret for selling out. They have to do a lot of demonic ass shit when they sell out, when they get a part of these cult covens and secret societies. Okay? So we clarify, your sold out enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be with demonic possession. Yeah, also there's life insurance. Somebody's got a life insurance policy on you, a fraudulent life insurance policy, because I'm pretty sure you did not sign it. So it's fraudulent. Okay? Yeah, I'm seeing lies here. The reason why your enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be, one, they're under demonic possession. Okay? And two, lies. They've been lied to. Whatever it is that they're expecting to get from sacrificing you, from working against you, they've been lied to. They were just hustled to sell out. Okay? Look, this is all for greed. They've been lied to. They did this for money. Okay? But they have been lied to, collective. They have been lied to. They think they're going to get some type of big payout for working against you, for sacrificing you, collective. Okay? And they have been lied to. Look, mind control. They could be under mind control. They could be under demonic possession. Okay? Yeah, family. They're under mind control. They're under demonic possession to work against you. Your family could have had you put under mind control, collective. Brainwashed. MK Ultra. Artificial intelligent mind control or programming of some kind. Look, revenge at the bottom of the deck. I don't understand how you want revenge on someone who has done nothing to you. Okay? And even if somebody, even for the people who have made some type of mistake and done something to someone, that doesn't give you the right to attack them the way you want to, illegally and unjustly, unfairly. Because if that was the case, those of us who are being attacked and targeted by y'all, if we came and fucking killed y'all in cold goddamn blood, would we be right for wanting revenge on all of you all? If we came to wherever you are and just fucking killed you? You wouldn't like that. That wouldn't be right. So when the fuck make these people think that it is okay for them to do what they are doing to you? Whether you know, these idiots want some type of revenge on you, the fuck or not. This is not a revenge. This is not about revenge. This is about fucking greed. Yeah. You've been being abused and neglected, collective. These people wanted some type of revenge on you, so they have been abusing you and neglecting you, collective. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Spirit, clarify racially profiled. Racially profiled. So you're being racially profiled. This we got the Emperor here, okay? So this the Emperor is our masculines, okay? These could be men who are in power and authority and leadership of the establishment, okay? Very powerful, authoritarian type of individuals. These are the individuals, I don't give a damn how much power they got, how much wealth they got, what position, title, or role they in, okay? They can be whatever kind of boss or leader or ruler that they want to. They don't fucking control you. And they don't have the right to racially profile you. I don't give a damn how big, bad, and wicked they are, what set they claim, what bloodline they come from. None of that shit is any of my business. I don't care nothing the fuck about it. But you wasn't born to bow down and worship them, to serve them, to conform and obey to them. They do not have the right to break laws and targeting you and attacking you and illegally surveillancing you. Goes against even the fucking laws that they bitch asses the fuck created. If I can't tap in and illegally surveillance them and watch them in their own homes, invading and violating their life, what in the fuck make them think it is okay for them to do to you? See what I'm talking about? Yeah, but y'all have some powerful, look like some powerful men, collective, who are of the establishment, these of the wealthy elite. You know what I'm saying? High up in power, satanic powers that be, you know, shadow government, whoever the fuck they're supposed to be. They're racially profiling you, collective. They're amongst the wickedness in high places, this beast system. Um, and they're illegally surveillancing you, whoever this masculine is. Okay? Also, there's something with the surveillance, some type of something with the King of Cups. Water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, who could have done something, started something or something. There's a water sign masculine, okay, who recorded you or surveillanced you or something in some type of way. This person could have ties to, I don't know, certain industries, the powers that be, or something like that. Could have exploited you as well, Spirit is saying. Okay, this could be on the dark web or something like that, or what have you, collective. But I seen the Page of Swords, and I seen the Page of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay. Now, at this point, I do feel like there are several other people. There's a lot of people who are tapped in, tuned in to this surveillance, collective. Okay. But there's an individual who could have recorded you against your will, exploited you for money in some type of way. Okay. Could have uploaded something to the dark web, and there are several other people who are watching this. Okay, there could have been some type of initial recording or something like that, or what have you. Okay, but these people are using some other type of system, okay, spyware of some kind, okay, where they are watching you like continuously. We're not talking about one video that or somebody, you know what I'm saying, like revenge porn type thing or what have you, that somebody is watching or what have you. Okay, there is like a 24-hour feed, okay, but there could have been a situation with a king of cups. You see how this man here, he's holding this camera thing right here, okay. This person is, whatever the situation with the surveillance, this person is involved in as well. Spirit is saying, but you have with the Emperor being here, these are masculines who are in power and authority, who are in leadership, who are higher ups, who makes up the wickedness in high places, this beast system. That's who you're being racially profiled by. Okay, they're also controlling some type of system pertaining to some type of surveillance of you, but this is surveillance on a wider scale, like everyday basis type of surveillance here. Okay, yeah. I'm with murder here, I'm seeing lovers and a magician here. Okay, so this could be a past lover of yours, a current lover of yours, or some new lover that they're trying to send in, collective, to murder you. This is somebody who is stalking you. This is someone who has been assigned to assassinate you, collective. But this person is like a lover, somebody that you will have sex with, somebody that you will be in some type of relations with, or what have you. This person could also be doing, this person could be, is a warlock as well with this magician card here, could be doing some type of witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, or voodoo on you. Okay, hexes, curses, spells, evil eyes, santerias, some type of spell work. This is a divination abuser, okay, who abuses divination by way of manipulation. This is a warlock, okay, who does spell work. Okay, these people wanted you assassinated. You were supposed to be assassinated. Yeah, I'm seeing the 5 of Swords, or excuse me, the 10 of Swords with the 5 of Swords here, okay? The 10 of Swords is all about betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, okay? These people wanted you to hit rock bottom. They wanted you to be a failure. They wanted there to be a final chapter, a dead end, a breakdown, okay? You have been stabbed in the back. This is cruel. This is brutal. This is a hate crime, okay? These people have caused a lot of conflict and defeat in your life. They've been very hostile towards you, very abusive towards you. They've been plotting, planning, scheming on you. This is organized crime. This is the reason why you are a targeted individual. This is the reason why you have endured community mobbing, collective. Okay? Yeah. By these big bad bullies who have ultimately betrayed you and stabbed you in your back. Okay? Yeah. But the plan was for a lover, either a current lover, an ex-lover, or some new lover, to be this paid hitman. This person is a sellout here, okay? Like that person is the hitman, okay? Who was supposed to kill you? Who's supposed to assassinate you? This person is a stalker. This person is stalking you. Collective. Okay. Yeah. Spirit, clarify that blood contract they signed. Clarify that blood contract they signed. I'm seeing the Queen of Wands here. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This could be somebody that's in your family. Who could have offered you up as a sacrifice, collective. There's something about a fire sign woman. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay. Spirit, clarify that blood contract they signed. That blood contract they signed. Yeah, I'm seeing the Three of Coins here. So there are several people, three or more people who are in a blood contract on you that offered you up as a sacrifice. Okay. They all collaborated together for the purposes of money here. Okay. You got the Queen of Wands, the Three of Coins. Okay. Which speaks of collaborations, contractual agreements. Okay. A team of people, a group of people working together. They're all in, they're part of some type of co-covenant secret society, guys, okay? And they offered you up as a sacrifice, and they're in some type of binding contract. This is the reason why they are hell-bent on sacrificing you, collective, okay? They are trapped in these binding contracts, okay? Yeah, I'm also seeing the King of Swords here. There could be a Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, and a King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who are in some type of binding contractual agreement, okay, to sacrifice you. Spirit is saying. Yeah. There's also a Queen of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, who's in this binding contract to sacrifice you. Okay. All these people are in this contract for the purposes of money. They're supposed to get some type of large amount of money to set you up to sacrifice you, collective. Okay. I'm even seeing a Hierophant here. So there could be someone who is an ordained minister, who is a leader, a ruler, a manager of something. Somebody with a position of power, authority, or leadership. Okay. That is in some type of binding contractual agreement as well. Okay. With your name on it. In an effort to sacrifice you. Okay. I'm also seeing the Star here, okay? So there could be someone who is popular, who is famous, who is well-known, who has some type of star status, who is a celebrity, who is in this binding contract, this blood contract with your name on it, okay? I'm also seeing an Empress, okay, who could be a mother or a mother figure. This could be anybody who's a mother or a mother figure, a mother, a grandmother, a cousin, an aunt, a sibling, or someone that's a mother figure, Empress, okay? Who is in this binding contract, offered you up, a binding blood contract that offered you up as a sacrifice, okay? There are several people, I'm telling you, who are sellouts, collective, who are in a binding contract to sacrifice you, and they're supposed to get a large amount of money, okay? Or some type of come up or advance, or you know what I'm saying? Some type of advancement or something like that to sacrifice you, okay? Spirit, anybody else in this blood contract? Anybody else in this blood contract here? You Spirit said your mama's side of the family and your daddy's side of the family. Okay, so you could imagine, and there could even be, friends of the families. You could have ex-lovers, ex-friends, or something, depending on, you know what I'm saying, who could have been involved in this as well. I'm also seeing the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine, who is also in this binding contract. I'm also seeing the King of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine, who is in this binding contract, okay, to sacrifice you. Okay. Any other messages? Yeah, I'm seeing death here. Okay. These people offered you up as a sacrifice, Spirit. You're saying. Okay? Yeah. It's because you are a high priestess, collective. You're psychic. You're highly intuitive. You're enlightened. You're wise. You're illuminated. You have spiritual gifts. You have several different spiritual gifts or talent, skills, and abilities, okay? But you're tapped in, tuned into your higher self. You have sacred wisdom, ancient knowledge. There's something also about your job, occupation, or career, your work that you do here, okay? These people wanted you dead, okay? But I feel like these people sold you out. You weren't sold out. Like, this is not something recently. You were sold out as a child, okay? You may be full grown right now and they may not like the work that you do now, okay? But that has nothing to do with you being abused all your life. You're probably someone who endured MK Ultra mind control. You probably were groomed. You were mind controlled. You were brainwashed. You were abused in many different ways. You endured childhood trauma. Yeah, you've been tracked and traced all your life by the government. You've been under mind control all your life. Okay? You were brainwashed, dumbed down. You were put under mind control. Your mind was wiped. Certain memories of certain things, certain traumas and different things was wiped from your mind, collective. Okay? Yeah, you were offered up as a sacrifice as a child, collective. But your mama's side and your daddy's side of the family, they have been in this binding contract for a long time. Okay? Yep. 10 of coins here. Wealth. You're somebody supposed to be wealthy, who's supposed to have some type of wealth. They sacrifice you. This is what these people sacrifice you for. Wealth. Okay? It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. We got the moon in the tower here. There's a lot of shady, shysty shit that is going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind people's back. The moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover up, criminal activities, guys. The tower is chaos, tragedies, upheavals, reckonings, shocking events, problematic situations, disruptions, destructions, deceptions. Okay? A lot of things going on in the shadows. A lot of things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Okay? Yeah. I'm also seeing the 5 of Wands here, okay? There's a lot of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, and revenge. Personality clashes, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, temper slingers, lost opportunities, oppositions, collective. Okay? Yeah. Is the reason why the wicked world that we live in. Spirit, clarify your enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be. Your enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be. Your enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be. Yeah, they are fools, collective. They're careless and reckless. They took blind leaps of faith. They sold a soul. They stepped into the unknown and they sold a soul. Okay? Then they did so foolishly, collective. Yeah. That's the reason why they're chained to the devil. And because of their foolish, toxic, ignorant fucking behavior, selling their soul to the devil to work against you. Okay? You got the fool and the devil here, collective. These people are in their side. No, they were lied to. Okay? They did this out of greed, out of material. You know what I'm saying? Because they're greedy and materialistic. They're money hungry gold diggers. That's all they care about is money. And they don't like you. They don't love you any goddamn way. Okay, so they had no problem with offering you up as a fucking sacrifice. But these people are now dealing with burdens, hardships, and problematic situations. Okay? A lot of responsibility, dealing with heavy loads on the brinks of fucking collapse. Okay? Because they get hustled and played by the satanic powers that be, but they should have never sold their goddamn soul. Yep, that's what's going on, collective. That's what's going on here. Spirit, any other messages? I'm also seeing a King of Wands here. There could be a King of Wands that's in this binding contract as well. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo masculine to sacrifice you. Okay? Spirit, any other messages on your enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be? Any other messages on your enemies are getting hustled and played by the satanic powers that be? Yeah, this is all for money, collective. This is all for the purposes of money. Yeah. These people sold out for the purposes of money, but they're in the Two of Pentacles. These people juggling, they're struggling. They're doing some type of balancing act. They're trying to find some type of balance. Okay, there's some type of trying to adapt to a situation, but they're juggling. It's a whole bunch of back and forth type of energy. Okay, quick decisions being made and different things like that. Okay, and these people could be in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. Yeah, Five of Cups with the Hangman, the Eight of Swords. Okay, yeah, they're in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret, collective. Okay, dealing with unwelcome changes. They're in grief, they're in loss, they're in mourning. They're dealing with emotional baggage. They've been hanging around waiting to see what's going to happen. They've been waiting for you to get the word that you was dead, collective, but they're stuck, they're trapped. Now they're in doom and gloom. Okay, they're in crisis, their hands are tied. Okay, because they trapped in these fucking binding contracts, and they're dealing with some type of judgment, collective. Okay, that's the reason why these people keep vigorously attacking you. Okay, yeah, they are hell-bent on wanting you dead. It's one of you, collective, and it took all of them to work the fuck against you, yet you are alive. Okay, and they didn't just start attacking you today or yesterday or last week or last the fuck month. Okay, like I said, even from the time where I noticed that things were changing, and that like when I was made aware that I was being targeted and knew what was going on, it's been 10 years. Okay, but if you're anything like myself, if you've been a target all your life, if you endured, see, I didn't awaken until I was like 30. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what it was called, what was actually being done. I knew I went through some fucked up shit in my life, but I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, what was being done. It wasn't until I went through, no, it wasn't until I awakened that they made me aware. Like, they started vigorously attacking me, and that's when they made me aware, turned up, you know, the frequencies, and it made me aware that I was being targeted. Okay, but before then, before I was awakened, since I was a child, I was being tracked and traced, targeted, illegally invaded, violated, abused, all kinds of shit, groomed, mind controlled, brainwashed, beta sex kitten programming, all kinds of shit, trafficked, all kinds of shit, kidnapped, illegally adopted, and some more shit. And I had no clue, but I was being targeted then. Satanic ritual abuse, mind control, manipulation, grooming, all the shit. I went through all that shit from birth. Okay, but these people juggling right now, they're juggling, and they're dealing with burdens, hardships, and problematic situations here. Okay, because they've been sitting around waiting on this money here. Okay, yeah, that's the reason why they in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret, because they just hanging around waiting to see what's going to happen. They feeling stuck, they feeling trapped, they feeling restricted, unable to move or get out of these binding contracts, and they're facing judgment because of what they have done to you, collective. Things have changed, and instead of these people letting go and moving on, walking away, okay, they want revenge on you, or they want revenge on you because you changed, collective. They want revenge on you because you are awake and aware, because you can see them clearly for the demons that they are and the evil, wicked shit that they're doing. Now they want you dead and gone. But if they had any goddamn sense, it amazes me how many people in the world, especially these motherfucking powers that be, they pride themselves on being sophisticated and educated and illuminated and shit. Yet you didn't have sense enough to either recruit a bitch or sacrifice a bitch when they were still the fuck under mind control. Because that person wouldn't have been the fuck wiser of what the fuck was going on. Now they awake and aware, and you mad? Bitch, please. Now you trying to rock-a-bye baby a bitch back to sleep? Now you want to recruit a bitch? Stop playing. Stop playing. The devil is a lie. Yeah, that's what's going on, collective. Spirit, clarify racially profiled. So there are people in positions of authority, people with fame, fortune, recognition, celebrity status who are abusing their power, collective. Surveillancing you, targeting you, stalking you, harassing you, illegally invading and violating you, your privacy, your human rights, your civil rights, your constitutional rights. I don't know who the fuck these people think they are. I don't know who fucking died and left these bitches in charge, bitch. But they got a serious problem and can't nobody solve it. I don't give a damn about. I give people surface level respect. I respect those who respect the fuck me, bitch. But because of your bloodline, because of your bank account, because of whatever position, title, or role the fuck you got, don't mean you own me. Control me. None of that shit mean anything to me. I don't give a damn about set or what set you fucking claim. What demon fucking gods you serve, that ain't got shit to do with me. You got free will to do what the fuck you want to do besides fuck with me. Racially profiled. Wickedness in high places. Beast system. Stop playing. This fucking illegal ass surveillance. How the fuck do you have lawmakers to make rules, regulations, and bylaws, but you break those rules, regulations, and bylaws that you the fuck created, bitch? But if I was to do such a thing, you'd have hunted me down like PISCES a long fucking time ago. Yeah, these people full of themselves. Because they in power. Got positions of authority. They got fame and recognition. So they think they got the right to abuse that power to try to bully your ass into submission. Spirit, clarify murder. Clarify murder. Look, ritual sacrifice, collective. You're supposed to be a human sacrifice, collective. They were going to use this lover. They was going to send in some type of lover. Either one of your ex-lovers is a hitman, collective. They were supposed to kill you while they was with you. Or either if this is current, this could be a current lover. This could be a new lover that they could be trying to send in. Okay? They're supposed to assassinate you. This person is stalking you right now. Okay? Yeah. Their blood contract they signed. Secrets here. They had a whole secret agenda, collective, that they kept you in the dark about. But these secrets are being exposed. These bitches are being exposed. That they are secret sellouts, secret witches, secret warlocks. Every fucking thing they do, they supposed to be so big and bad. But every fucked up thing they do in secret. And got the audacity to be trying to judge and ridicule you. Got the audacity to be trying to stalk and hunt and harass you. Trying to backtrack you. Trying to sabotage and ruin you. They need to look themselves in the fucking mirror and make a goddamn change. But they probably too scared to look in the fucking mirror because they're scared of the goddamn demons that's going to look the fuck back at them. Yeah. Bullies. These big bad bullies. They're your tormentors, collective. They use you as a scapegoat. They see you as an easy target. The black sheep. But these are flying fucking monkeys, Spirit is saying. Yeah, they chained to the devil. Spirits say they demonically possessed, collective. They possess. They cursed. They doing dark magic on you. Spirit, clarify it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. I feel like that was supposed to go there. That devil energy. These people are demonically possessed. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. Collective. These people are karmic, okay? Y'all dealing with karmic family, karmic friends, karmic lovers, karmic co-workers, karmic government officials, karmic professionals, karmic random individuals, karmic celebrities. Okay? The law. Law enforcement, lawmakers, lawyers, judges, the government. All involved, collective. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. They could have banished you, collective, exiled you, shunned you, disowned you, tried to force you into isolation, solitude, underground. They rejected you, neglected you, alienated you, and left you out in the cold, collective. And they did mind control on you. And they did brainwashing, used brainwashing tactics on you. But you are a wisdom keeper, collective. You're a wise person. You're well informed. You're a wounded healer, collective. You're enlightened. Yeah, and you're also a chosen one. For real. An earth angel for real. One of the 144,000 for real. A star seed for real. Okay? Yeah, these people been discriminating against you. That's the reason why it's a wicked world we live in, because of discrimination. It's a wicked world we live in because of these extraterrestrial ass beings that's here, the demonic ones. There's all different species of extraterrestrials, okay? Because I got alien in my DNA, extraterrestrial in my fucking DNA, okay? It's different strands of extraterrestrial. Just like I have different races here on this planet. It's the same thing with extraterrestrials. And not all of them are good. The ones of them that are here are demonic. The ones of them that are here on Earth that has always been here, that's allies with the fucking government and the wealthy elites and shit, they're fucking evil. They eat people. They eat people like you eat animals. They drink blood like you drink water. That's the reason why it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in, collective. They don't want to tell you. They don't want you to know. Yeah. Swindlers. You got discrimination. You got extraterrestrials. These individuals are swindlers, okay? Perpetrators. These perpetrators, these swindlers are being exposed. That's the reason why they got hustled and played by the satanic powers that be. Because they're perpetrators. They're scammers. They're hustlers. They're cons. They're boosters. They're being exposed. They're trying to evade capture. Collective, you are a psychic. You're a high priestess. You're a light worker, a seer, a visionary, a revolutionary, a prophetess. Okay? Yeah. It's a wicked world that we live in because of magic. These sorcerers and sorcerers, these witches and warlocks, these alchemists, these dark priests and priestesses, these witch doctors, these Wiccans, these illusionists and voodooists and shit. Conjuring up all this bullshit in the fucking world. That's the reason why it's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. And it's a cover up of all this shit. From racism and prejudices to discriminations. To alien invasions, pollutions, magic, demonic shit. All of that is going on in the world, and you think you living your best fucking life because you got money in your pocket and you fucking the person that you like. That's not a best life. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in. It's a wicked, wicked world that we live in, collective. Any other messages? Yeah, the fall of civilization. Why? Greed, corruption, indulgence, ignorance. Okay? That's the reason why it's a wicked world that we live in. Any other messages? You have been the victim of injustice, collective, by these perpetrators who wanted some type of payback or revenge on you because you changed. And you changed because you awakened. Yeah. You're the true collective. That's the reason why these people are abusing technology, using technology and abusing that technology, some type of spyware to invade and violate you, collective. Okay? Yeah, this wealth is in the reverse, collective. These people are under, they could have gambled your wealth away, stole your wealth. They're under speculation about this wealth, acquisition about this wealth, something pertaining to an inheritance, but it's in the reverse. That's why these folks juggling, they're struggling. They sold out for greed. They lined up to work against you. And now they trapped. They stuck in them binding damn contracts. And they want to be mad at you. But y'all the sellouts. Everybody got choices. And you chose to sell the fuck out. For money. Spirit. Yeah. You're a psychic, a truther, collective. Okay? You've been the victim of injustice. They banished you, collective. They tried to drive you insane. They tried to make you mentally ill, collective. They did mind control, use mind control tactics on you, collective. Okay? Yeah. They oppressed you, collective. Okay? I'm seeing oppression, and then I'm seeing artists here. Okay? You could be artist or artistic in some type of way. You got from leaders, bosses, rulers, leaders, masters, to the law, to the government, politicians, royals, people higher up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Victim of torture. You were tortured, collective. These people had some type of sick, twisted obsession over you, collective. Look, execution in the reverse. This executioner was supposed to execute you because you were supposed to be a blood sacrifice, okay? They're supposed to send this lover in. That was a hitman, assassin. Some of y'all, one of y'all ex-lovers is a sellout. It's a part of some type of satanic cult. This person has set up plenty of people before. They probably took out plenty of people before and shit. They were supposed to sacrifice you. But they didn't, they couldn't, or they didn't get around to. Okay? Executions in the reverse and murders in the reverse. Ritual sacrifice here. You were supposed to be a human sacrifice, a ritual sacrifice, okay? These people have tried to cause you insanity, hysteria, mania, delusions, hallucinations, enslavement. They've tried to keep you trapped. But these swindlers, they are trapped. They're trapped in these binding fucking contracts here that they sold out for money. And this wealth is in the fucking reverse. That's why they in sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. They've been hanging around waiting to get the word. Waiting to get the message. Okay? That your ass is dead and gone. Okay? And these crisis acting bitches was going to show up at your motherfucking funerals, fake crying, with they fake stories about how they loved you and cared so much to fuck about you and all this other kind of shit. The fuck up out of here. Why the powers that be roll out some type of false ass, fraudulent ass cover story as to what the fuck happened to you really. This how they shake and move, man. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? You could be in a communications collective. There's something about communications. You could be a writer, a scribe, a messenger, a publisher of some kind here. Okay? Yeah, something about you being a psychic, a truth seeker, and something about communications with you being a chosen one, or earth angel. This is the reason why these people are targeting you and attacking you. You're a high priestess. There's something about your talent, skills, abilities, something about your job, your occupation, your career, your work, your spiritual gifts, or what have you. And this is the reason why the satanic powers that be have been dead set on working against you, okay? But you have endured. You're someone who has suffered childhood trauma. You could have been abused, abandoned, orphaned, kidnapped, or sold. These people tortured you. You have been a victim of torture, the victim of childhood trauma. They have oppressed you. They tried to set you up, to shut you up. They banished you, collective. They didn't want you seen, heard, known, nothing. This is the reason why you ain't never had no support. This is the reason why no matter what you do, collective, they've always tried to make it seem like you wasn't good enough. They've blocked every opportunity, even on having work, money, a job on a lower level, for you to succeed or progress, collective. Even education-wise, even educationally, artistically, in any type of job field, work field, or what have you, you have been blocked on purpose. And they sent nothing but low-level, low-vibrational as people around you with bad habits and addictions and toxic ways to try to influence you, to keep you in low-vibrational energy, to keep you brainwashed and dumbed down, collective. They never wanted you to wake up. And they mad that you know the truth. Okay? Yeah, look. Secret societies. These people in cults, covens, and secret societies, bruh. These swindlers are trapped within these secret societies that they sold out to for the purposes of fucking money. Okay? Yeah. These folks did use mind control tactics on you. You could have broke your programming, collective. Something about brainwashing, mind control, remote viewing, remote neural monitoring, neurologistic programming. They've been doing a lot of these things since you were a child, collective. And you woke up. You learned the truth. Look, insanity is in the reverse. They just knew for sure that they was going to be able to drive you to the point of insanity. You was going to have some type of mental breakdown. That they was going to force you to suicide, to kill yourself. Or hurt, harm, endanger somebody else, so they can say, look, this person is crazy, lock them up, institutionalize them, drug them up, or this person is mentally, or you know what I'm saying, or this person is a criminal, imprison them, or what have you. And then once they got you in a confined space like that, they would have killed you, collective. But they've been assigning lovers to you. These motherfuckers are assassins. They're supposed to kill you, collective. They were supposed to kill you. They've sent you, you've been in abusive relationships, people who have abused you physically, people who have exploited you sexually, people that you had sex with was recording you. You were in relationships with people who they triggered to physically abuse you. You may have had relationships with people who they purposely lied to you and told you they loved you, and they was cheating on you an entire time. They was in relationships or marriages or situations with other people the entire time. They was assigned to you. They were paid ops who were sent into your life to bamboozle you. And all these people connect like dots. They all work together. No bullshit. They wanted to keep you stuck, to keep you trapped, to keep you in poverty, collective. But you're a wise person. You're well informed. You're a wounded healer, collective. You're enlightened, collective. You could be an intellectual. Okay? You can be artistic or creative in some type of way, collective. Okay? Some of y'all could have been a victim of sexual assault. Okay? This may have been something that, whether past or at whatever time such a thing went on, collective. I keep seeing artists and performers. Y'all even have celebrities who works against y'all. They wanted to keep you stuck, keep you trapped in poverty, collective. Okay? Yeah, look. I'm seeing government here and illegal. Okay? So the government is involved. Every branch of government is aware of what's going on, is involved. And it's illegal harassment, illegal surveillance, illegal use of technology, militarized operations, cruel and unusual punishments, stalking, tracking, satanic ritual abuse, domestic terrorism, hacking, hate crimes that has been committed against you, collective. Yep. Yep. That's what's going on here. Okay? They've been doing all this illegal shit to you, collective. And if you know, all because you changed for the better, because you changed for the good, because you're awake and you're aware. Your third eye is open. You see the truth. You know the truth. And they've been wanting revenge on you ever since, collective. Okay? So that's what's going on here, y'all. But you're being racially profiled. You've been oppressed. You've been discriminated against. You've been used, abused, exploited, sabotaged, ruined, manipulated, targeted. Your mama's side of the family and daddy's side of the family are in some type of binding fucking contract. Even ex-lovers of yours are in some type of binding blood contract where you are offered up as a sacrifice. There's a lot of people who are involved, who collaborated together for the purposes of money to sacrifice you. They have some type of secret hidden agenda against the fuck you. And it's a fact, Jack. And they mad because you know it. But at this point, them bitches ripped off their own mask. They exposed their own fucking demons. And the entire fucking world knows. And the reason why it seemed like ain't nobody helping you or whatever, because regular other people who are sitting back watching all of this go on, they don't want it to be done to them. So they won't step up and help you or speak up and stand alongside of you. You know what I'm saying? And speak out against this with you or what have you, because they don't want it to happen to you, because they know where this shit is coming from. This shit is run, ruled, controlled, and funded, operated, organized by the government, by the states and powers that be, by the wealthy elites. You the truth.com, and they know it. and all the meticulous, vicious ways that they try to target and attack you, ain't got shit on what they have done illegally and unjustly the fuck to you. Period. They're not justified in any fucking thing that they are doing. They've literally sent people into your life to assassinate you, collective. Why they all sat back and fucking watched? They've had professional people in professional positions to do abusive things to you. They have done things to humiliate you, to bully you. They've committed a hate crime against you. This is a gross fucking invasion. And all these sold out bitches, they mad that they ain't got their big payouts yet. They big come ups yet. For working the fuck against you. They mad that the Most High said that you shall live and not fucking die. Now they trapped in them binding fucking contracts. And they're under judgment. And the whole world know the truth. They can play pretend if they want to, but the proof is in the pudding. It is what it is, collective. It is what it is. These people owe you their life and millions, if not billions of fucking dollars for what you have endured. Which means you are a multimillionaire. You're a very important person. And they don't fucking like it. This is the reason why they are so hell-bent on getting rid of you. All the human experimentation, mind control, neglect, abuse, and some more shit that you have endured at the hands of the government. And these are people who claim to take oaths to uphold the United States Constitution. These are people who take oaths to protect and to serve. Now these are coward, corrupt ass individuals. Smooth, criminal ass individuals. And then they try to brainwash you to make you believe that it's fucking fair. That's what's going on here, y'all. So that concludes your reading. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you are seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. If you are interested in making a modest contribution for the growth of the channel, you can do so through Cash App, $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So you'll watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.